In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, the Lord be with you. A reading from the book of Job. Job said, pity me, O you, my friends, for the hand of God has struck me. Why do you hound me as though you were divine, and insatiably prey upon me? Oh, would that my words were written down, would that they were inscribed in a record, that with an iron chisel and with lead they were cut in the rock forever. But as for me, I know that my Vindicator lives, and that he will at last stand forth upon the dust, whom I myself shall see. My own eyes, not another's, shall behold him, and from my flesh I shall see God. My inmost being is consumed with longing. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. The first reading of Job, we hear that Job suffers tremendously, all these losses, all these pains, and then his three friends come supposedly to console him, but then they end up condemning him. They're saying that he's being punished for his sin and that no one suffers without sinning. And so they're adding insult to injury, salt to the wound, and he is really going through a lot of pain, and he's telling them, why do you insult me? Why do you condemn me? Why do you prey upon me? But then he knows that he is innocent, and so he says that I know that my Vindicator lives, that I will see him one day, and that I will be vindicated. And so Job is definitely tested in an intense way, but he doesn't give in to despair or depression, but he has faith. He has faith that in the end he will be redeemed, that there is God, and that he will see God, and that all will be well. Today we celebrate the feast day of Saint Therese of Lisieux as well, and we know of her little way, her way of trusting in God, that she is young, that she is little, and that she is weak, and that she needs the Lord, and that he doesn't abandon her, and that he's always with her to help her, to carry her, to protect her. And so, her faith too was tested towards the end of her life. She suffered tremendously, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Her faith was tested. God withdrew himself from her. She just felt dryness and abandoned, but yet she persevered in trust and faith. She said that I know that behind the dark clouds, the sun still shines. That behind the dark clouds, the sun still shines. And so we too undergo a lot of suffering and trials, and our faith is tested. And so that's when we should be like Job and like Saint Therese, not to give in to doubt or despair, but to trust that God is near, and that behind the dark clouds, the sun still shines.